Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to present the journal presentation. Let me just start by introducing myself. My name is Sinan Rasana from 3rd grade English Education Program of Galuh University. The journal of today's presentation is the realization of interpersonal meaning on male and female students' personal letter. This study, conducted by Dewi Nasita, Bambang Ruby Sugiarto, and Lutfia Tuntoyibah, from Journal of Applied Linguistics and Literacy, and you can visit the link on the screen. This study analyzing interpersonal meaning on male and female students' letter by means systemic functional linguistics. The aim of this study is the interpersonal meaning relies on male and female students' personal letter, and which one between male or female student is more emotionally expressive. The interpersonal meaning is important as its function is to establish the speaker's role in a speech situation and relationship with others. Higgins and Slade, 1997, performed a full scheme for analyzing the realization of mood and modality in an informal setting. This research involved 3 couples of male and female students in the 11th grade at one of high school in Chiamis. The research proved that female student is more expressive in showing their emotion than male students. These are previous study. Summary in research problem. Which one between male or female student is more emotionally expressive in writing personal letter? This is summary in literature review. First, interpersonal meaning. Interpersonal meaning means language has an interpersonal function and it is used to encode interaction and to show how defensible the different propositions are believed to be. It allows encoding meanings of attitudes, interaction, and relationship that realize the tenor of discourse. The interpersonal meanings concerned with interaction between the speaker and the addresser. Interpersonal meaning used to establish the speaker's role in speech situation and relationship with others. In other words, when we use language to interact, one of the things we are doing with it is establishing a relationship between us. Mood and modality is one of main grammatical system in interpersonal meaning. It means that to analyze interpersonal meaning, we could identify the mood and its modality first. The second one is mood. Jarrett and Wignell, 1994, and Halliday and Madison state that mood elements consist of 2 elements. Those elements are: first is the subject which relies by a nominal group, and the second is finite, which part of the verbal group. The third is residue. The residue consists of function elements of 3 kinds, such as predicator, complement, and adjunct. Predicator relies by a verbal group. Sometimes it is fused with finite, but only in simple present and simple past tense. Complement is another participant which relies in the clause, but they are not vital. The identification of complement is they are possible to become subject if the clause is changed into passive form. The last element is the residue is adjunct. Adjunct is thus left behind beside the subject, finite, predicator, and complement. Jarrett and Wignell, 1994, page 30, mentioned that both common adjunct and conjunctive adjunct express textual meaning rather than interpersonal, so they do not fall into mood structure. And next, modality. Halliday and Madison, 2004, state that modality is related to speaker's judgment, which is intermediate between the 2 poles of negative and positive polarity. This term covers 2 types, namely modalizations, and modulation. Juliana and Imperiani 2017 said that modalization is related to propositions and used to argue about the probability or frequency of something. Meanwhile, modulation is related to proposals and consists of obligation and inclination, different from probability and usuality. Obligation and inclination demand good and service as its commodity. Next, genders and writing. Writing is produced a sequence of sentences arranged in a particular order and linked together in certain ways. A sequence of sentences then put in order and linked together to build coherent meaning. The type of writing divided into informative, persuasive, expressive, and literary discourse. Writing as one of the 4 language skills was considered as a difficult skill because the writer should make some aspect in writing such as content, organization, purpose, vocabulary. So, genders. Physically, women are apparently different from men. Men commonly have more muscle than women. Besides, year 2013 suggests that women are greater in pronunciation using the color words, which in intonation and tend to use more adverb and so with an adjective. Talking about words, many researchers suggest that women prefer to use first-person pronouns and use more interrogative than their male counterparts. Gender parity has been a matter of controversy and concern for educational practitioners and researchers alike. Like the study of 2018 by Batani and Al-Ahmad state that gender is affecting EFL writing performance toward the stereotype image that females are better language learners than their male counterparts. It is because the male is more able to remember the list of words, express empathy, develop interpersonal relations, and involve in emotional and artistic expression. The research by Kimani 2018 found that female students are more likely to use English than males. Ahmadi 2015 proved that women are slightly more likely to use positive emotions, whether men tend to use negative emotions. One vital research by Brescoll 2016 found that women are more emotional than men, but considering this as the harmful of women carries to become a leader is not effective. The most important research found by Parkins 2012 that the women often use emotional expression when writing on their social media. The last one is personal letter. Personal letter is a kind of personal writing which is represented by personal correspondence, thank you letters, letters of congratulations, or condolence. All these can be printed or handwritten. It is usually contains a feeling or expressions, private things, and important things. The study of 2015 by Sukam et al. Towards the use of the personal letter in learning context indicates that the personal letter media would helpful teaching and learning process and improving students' writing skill in context, since it found that there are increasing of student score after apply personal letter media. Summary in methodology. Research methodology of this study used textual analysis, the interpretation considering the explanation of Higgins and Slade 1994. This study was conducted in one of senior high school in Ciamis with 3 couples of male and female students in 11th grade. Research question. How is the interpersonal meaning relies on male and female students? Written personal letter. Which one between male and female is more emotionally expressive? Data collections was 6 letters scattered from the 3 couples of male and female students in the 11th grade at senior high school. The research finding from research question number 1. The first step is identify the number of clauses and the realization of mood block constituent. The writer found 188 subjects, 88 finites, 88 predicators, 44 complements, and 150 adjuncts. And then, the clauses move into mood and modality analysis. Next, mood and modality move into the table of interpersonal meaning quantity summary. The last one is interpretation was made by considering by the explanation of Eugene in Slade 1994. This is the research finding research question number 2. Male students produce more of the imperative clauses, whereas female students produce more of interrogative. The interrogative clause was mostly produced by female students. Female students show greater modulation by showing inclination and capability, and it proved that female students like in expressing modulation. Female student is also attracted to modularize their information and present the text as what it has. Female students are highly in realization of laughter and emoticon and full stop. 5.27% emoticon in the male letter and 13.2% on female letter. To conclude, the writers found that the male and female students produced a number of clauses that were almost the same number. Moreover, both female and male students created a sense of politeness in their own way. The writers also found that female students dominated all characteristics of emotional expressive markers. This study proved that female student is more expressive in showing their emotion than male. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this can be useful for us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.